BKs and ZK Mark II talk industry changes.
I'd love to ask you about the changes that you've seen in the industry since the beginning of Mina, and I'd love to focus in on like how expectations have changed during these times.
Yeah, in the beginning, really it was all about the tech. It was who had the coolest, most innovative solution to whatever was the hot blockchain issue at the time. And back in 2017, it was blockchains are going to grow forever. What do we do? And Mina had this innovative idea of using recursive ZK snarks to make the chain really small and lightweight. We did a good job on that point. But what a lot of people don't know is Mina protocol is still really unique in its design, and it has a lot more capabilities than just that. This really, though, was the first era for Mina.
I always hear so many stories. I wish I was around during that time. And yeah, maybe I can just like add a little bit of industry context for those maybe who are a bit newer to crypto as well.
Let's turn back the clock to 2017, the year we began to work on Mina. Back then, the crypto industry was obsessed with one major challenge: the scalability trilemma.
Ethereum is being useless right now. One semi-popular dApp comes out and it just renders the whole network slow as hell.
CryptoKitties, Ethereum's most popular use case at the time, had just brought significant congestion to the network. This was a huge wake-up call for the industry. We needed better ways to scale. Over the next few years, the entire industry focused on building new infrastructure. This intense period of development ultimately paved the way for DeFi Summer in 2020. During this same era was when we launched Mina's mainnet with the community. However, all this infra didn't alleviate the problems with scaling, and most networks try to overcome these limitations by ramping up hardware requirements, making it harder and harder for everyday users to verify the chain themselves. That's where Mina suggested a new path. Mina's unique approach made blockchain verification radically accessible.
Yeah, I think that's really great context. I guess I won't go into extensive detail, but during the peak of DeFi craziness, like a lot of people, I also went kind of deep into the rabbit hole and was thinking in my mind, like, oh, like there's all these things that Mina can help with. And then when the bear market hits, it's like, okay, like back to reality. And the bear markets after DeFi summer, like everyone went back into building mode. And I think out of that comes a real maturity in the space. And if we skip ahead to today, I've been talking to a lot of people in the space, like investors, other founders, and it seems like we are really in the era of product market fit and finding real customers. And that's the thing that matters. And that's good. That means the space is maturing. And I think, many experiments in the industry have failed. I guess like there's DeFi, the gambling stuff, stable coins found like real product market fit. I guess we're even starting to see some ZK things as well. It's just nice to see that crypto is becoming a real thing. And in order to make that transition, all the projects that are here that have this tech and this infrastructure that's built up need to also kind of jump in to that space as well. And, this is where, the Mina ecosystem, myself, my team are really feeling this pressure of like, what is Mina's thing? And this is something that I'm really focusing on. It's what we're really focusing on the team.
But how do we get there?
What we can do is we can look at what we have, the assets that we have, the parts of the infrastructure that are really, really good and unique.
For example, O1JS, our ZK framework, as well as Mina's unique constant-sized ZK settlement layer.
And identify a couple different experiments that we're really excited to start to be rolling out. And that's what we can do to give Mina the best shot at having a place in this new world. If we zoom out, the whole industry is still super immature. And I think the pie is growing.
100%. And now it's up to O1 Labs to grow that slice of the pie for Mina.